Southwest Florida, welcome back to Lee Pitts Live at the Quality Life Center's 2016 Gala here at Florida Gulf Coast University in the Cohan building. And if it's youths and it's Southwest Florida and it's Quality Life Center, you're gonna see this guy, Captain Duke Perry. I first met Duke when I was a swimming instructor at the Stars Complex. He was a community police. He'd come by, I don't know if that was his beat at the time or not, but he's always been a person that was like, he's a police officer, but it just seemed like he's your friend. And then later on, he and I became frat brothers, which was an easy transition because I already knew Duke. I was a long-time Sigma long before Duke. I was the Sigma since 1980, folks. Let's get that on record. But he just fit right in, man. You represent the high ideals of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. Before we get into all of this fancy stuff you're decorated with and bars on your shoulders and all, I want you to know I just recently interviewed our frat brother Tracy McMillian. Okay. He came dressed in all of his stuff, so Sigmas are doing some stuff now.
Yeah. We're professionals. We represent public safety, and we try to do a good job in the community.
Yeah. One of the things that I was telling Tracy, one of the things about us, Phi Beta Sigma men, we graduate from college. So when you go on college campuses, some campuses you'll see a lot of Sigmas, some campuses you won't. And we don't make a lot of noise. We just graduate, we get in the community, we do what we have to do, and we make a difference. We're big about culture for service, right?
Service for humanity, that's us.
Now, you are a captain, man. You got all of this stuff, man, and all of this. Is it okay if I touch it? I know you can.
Yes.
And I'm so proud of you. Hey, you're born and raised in Dunbar. No?
Born in Naples, and after I graduated from college, I moved to Fort Myers in 1985. I'm starting my 28th year with the Fort Myers Police Department.
What attracted you to law enforcement?
Being able to help people, being a positive for the community. When I first moved here, I was involved in electronics. I did electronic work, and then I just wanted something that would be exciting. Law enforcement was always different every day.
You came here tonight to support the Quality Life Center. How long have you been involved with Quality Life Center? I know this is not some PR thing where you come out and don't know anything about the organization. I've seen you around for many years. You still come out and support. When you think about Quality Life Center, what do you think about?
It's a positive place, and it's very positive for the community. I've been involved with it for 20-plus years. Yeah. Met Mr. Hammett years ago.
This is old hat.
Yeah, old hat. Met him and just been involved with him.
Right. When we have our youth involved in things like what the Quality Life Center presents, education, recreation, cultural, the arts, and so on, what does that do in terms of law enforcement? How does it help law enforcement do their job?
It helps us by crime deterrence. It keeps the kids busy. That's less work we have to do on a negative aspect with the kids. And it's given us something positive to do, talking with the kids, interacting with the kids, and mentoring.
How have you been able to maintain that personal touch? You still Duke Perry, you got on a uniform, you're running around, you don't talk about it, giving people meals during the holiday season. I've seen it, I know what you do. Of course you do some of that with the fraternity, but you just, how have you been able to maintain that personal touch, high-ranking law enforcement officer, move amongst the people like you do? How do you do that? Does it come natural? Is it something from the way you grew up? What?
It's the way I was brought up as a young man growing up, being taught, interacting with the community. I live in the community, so I get to see most of the people in uniform, out of uniform, in public life, in private life. I'm dealing with them and moving throughout the community.
Now, we have a new police chief, Derek Diggs, and of course you know he's been on Lee Pitts Live, and he and I have developed what I considered a wonderful relationship. What has been your assessment of our new chief so far?
New chief is doing a good job. He's taking the department in a whole new direction. It's going to be wonderful. We just got to give him time to get his feet wet, get accustomed to the community, and I think the community is going to be much better overall.
I know you've been moving around with him, introducing him to people. Has he been surprised of your knowledge of the community?
I wouldn't say he's surprised. He's looking for knowledge and people who know the community, and then with the things and the people that we've interacted with, and he's going to build his own bridges there.
Okay. When you say he's changing, I think you say he's doing it his way, he's changing a whole lot of things around. We, normal people, we don't know what goes on in law enforcement. We don't know what changes mean. Just kind of give us an idea of what that is. And like when you say change, and we just know law enforcement officers ride around in their cars, they prevent crime, they stop crime, they arrest. What kind of take us behind closed doors?
Well, what we're trying to do now with the new chief coming in, he wants to get more involved in the community. He wants officers more involved in the community, build bridges, get rid of the mistrust, build trust, and make the community better and safer.
How do you guys, remember the movie, the TV show Hill Street Blues?
Yes.
They come in the morning and everybody's sitting there and they lay out a few things and they go out on their beat. How does that work, though? You guys have like these big meetings or different departments meet? He sends it down from the top through department heads and they send that culture down?
Well, when the party's talking about the Hill Street Blues, it's called roll call, where they come in and they brief them on the incidents that happened the night before, a couple hours before. That's the guys that's going out on patrol. We have a staff meeting while the commanders, captains, lieutenants, the chief come together. We talk about crime. We talk about community events. We plan our day out from there and we go out and execute it.
Okay. Well, Duke, it's always a pleasure to get you on the show, man. Where do you go from here now? I think you've already retired technically. We're going to see you continue to do what you do?
I entered the drop program in 2015, so I have 3 years left to go in the drop program. I'm going to stick around and try to help the new chief out and help the community out.
Okay, keep on picking up a nice thick check from the drop. Or, no, your money going into the drop?
Well, that's a private matter. Let's just keep that going.
Hey, say hello to Kobe for me, okay?
Will do. Thank you.
Hey, stay right here, man. This is Phi Beta Sigma in the house. We got another Sigma right here. Come on around, Phi Beta. Let's get you on camera. Get you right here. It's a Sigma thing. Bring that chair over. Bring that chair over. Keep the camera rolling. Walter, go give us a wide shot. Go get us a wide shot before you sit down. Make sure you got all of us. While he's getting us a wide shot, we're going to get some Phi Beta conversation now. We're switching from all this fancy police stuff. All right? This is Walter Watson here. You guys been hearing me talking about him. Owns his own company. Walter, make sure you get in there. Slide those front legs up. We want to keep the tape rolling. So what you're looking at right now here are 3 men of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. Walter, before we go, we got to take a picture of somebody of all 3 of us. Walter, when you see people like, you're a graduate of Florida Gulf Coast University, you see people like Duke Perry here, captain at the Fort Myers Police Department, what kind of role model does that send for you?
It gives me a lot of hope, and I learn a lot from my experienced brothers, such as Lee Pitts and Mr. Duke Perry here.
That's Captain.
Captain Perry, I'm sorry. You want to learn from the ones who are successful and the ones who have paved the way in the community, and you want to lead from example. And so that's what I do. I try to take in as much information and knowledge from my older brothers and implement, good things into the community.
Okay, people know what Captain Perry does. Of course, people know what I do. Tell people about what you do. We want to continue to push that leadership.
Absolutely. I'm
That guy on camera next.
I'm the owner of Watson's Moving Company, and we move people all across the country here in Southwest Florida. We hire students here locally on campus here at FGCU, and we create a great customer service experience for our customers, and things are going well, I would say.
That's great. Now, what was the primary reason you decided to become a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, the Blue and White Brigade?
The main reason I wanted to become a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated was I saw that I wanted to become a part of something bigger than myself, and I wanted to learn from, experience, and I wanted to become a part of a brotherhood where I could have, brothers that I could depend on, and we could hold each other accountable and strive for excellence together.
Now, when we come back, we're going to get a chance to talk to another member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity that is in law enforcement as well. We're going to keep Captain Perry here. We're going to send our trusty cameraman back on the camera so we can have 2 uniforms here protecting and serving members of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity. Walter, can you go over there and shut us down?
Absolutely.
The young Sigma. Take your time, Walt. Take your time. I'll eat up some time.